And welcome, fans, to intermediate softball action tonight here at Kenrick Recreational Center. Tonight's matchup features the Panthers over there against the Gray Warren Hill. I am Joe Pella, joined by my co-analyst Liam Devone. Liam.
Hello, guys.
Liam, tonight's matchup, the early scouting report from what I hear is, obviously we know the Hill is a very strong team, as they've proven in both the rec league and then now the intermediate league. The Panthers, on the other hand, have quite frankly deemed in the scouting report nerds. They look like they kind of are all about prim and proper. You can see they have baseball pants on, they got 10 different bats. And I think sometimes they might forget it's just rec softball, it's just social softball.
Yes.
What do you think?
Look at this guy over here with these pants. It looks about 3 or 4 of them. They even have team hats, it looks like.
Right. Now, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world to have team hats, but I hope they play in every league possible. It is a gorgeous night out here in Roxborough. I would guess around 74 degrees, low humidity. There might be a small chance of thunderstorms. We did see some rain earlier. As you can see, the field is kind of mucky.
Yes, there's a huge puddle back behind the dugout, behind the fence.
That's true. And it should be mentioned, during the course of the game, as you look at the bases, you can see second base almost on the outfield grass there. Home plate has been moved forward due to the muck behind, or in the cage, so therefore the bases have been adjusted to compensate. Now, Liam, before we get into too much game coverage here, I, along with the rest of the Hill family, want to personally congratulate you on your Pony Major win with the Orioles. You guys 2-0 over PW, right? 2 games to 1?
Oh yeah, 2-0. We won 2 games to nothing over PW. First game we won 5-4. Second game 12-3.
Now, 12-3. Now, I've just been handed a note from our producers, Liam. In that 12-3 win, the clinching game, you had the big Sue RBI single that pretty much broke the game open and sealed it for the O's. Is that true?
I don't want to take too much credit. I thank my teammates. They did a lot, but yeah, that's true. I had a big hit in the game, but can't win the game single-handedly. And
as I believe that was the end of your Orioles career.
Yes.
Up at Pearlman, 21st Ward. How many rings did you leave there with?
3.
3. Now, your career is not over, as you will be going on to play in the 21st Ward Tournament League for Roxborough, the 14-year-olds. How's that going for you?
We won our first 2 games, and we play next Saturday versus White Marsh.
White Marsh, so maybe a little revenge on the minds when they come see you in the plates that you had down there on the right side of the defense. Pre-game now, we are joined by Nick Vigiano. Nick, you will be starting at shortstop tonight. I know you played in your playoff game for another team last night. How'd that go?
It went well. We played the top seed, came up a little short. Player that was previously on the team, Keith Beaver, came up a little short for us. So,
which is rare because he's about 6'6".
He's really tall. Well, you know why I'm really over here is to squash the beef with my man over here, color commentator. He's had a problem with me for years now.
Now, as been mentioned, in side comments and in undertones, there is a little rivalry between the Hill and Rick Roller's Nick's football team. We should mention congratulations to Nick, as they did win the Spring League.
That's one of them. Liam here just doesn't seem to,
Liam,
have it on his back.
Liam is true to the Hill. You can't really knock him for that. I mean, he's just being loyal.
He's in the farm system and he just wants his shot. I think he's trying to take my spot, which is, really the problem here.
Oh, you got it.
Why?
And in a drastic change of events, in a last-minute change here, Captain Adam Seltzer has put Nick Vigiano on the bump.
He's nervous. I think he saw a big guy and he's like, shit, he can hit the knuckler.
Now, it should be mentioned, Adam did throw a complete game last night, although he was getting tired by the end, as he did have 3 walks, a couple hits, and gave up a run in the last inning to lose the shutout.
Yeah, his arm's feeling a little tired.
Arm is feeling tired. Nick, did you happen to pitch last night?
No. This is the only league I pitch in.
Well, there it goes.
I didn't even play last night. Yes, I did, actually. Never mind. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I had a beer before I came to the game, a little drunk.
Well, I don't know if the team will condone that. We might have to edit that out so Adam doesn't hear that. But
violations, there might be a fine for that.
Liam, hopefully we can get this game underway any minute here. The ump looks to just be taking a final look around the field, making sure there's no big holes, no big puddles. Anything else tonight that you think is maybe a key to the game?
Well, I feel like if the Hill hits, I don't think there's a team in the league that can beat them.
Right. The Hill also probably, if not the best, one of the top 3 defensive teams in the league. Rarely do you see errors. You might see 1 or 2 errors from this team. In softball, 1 or 2 errors might as well be 0 because it just sometimes, especially with the fields of the they are, the ball just takes hops and sometimes you can't control it.
Yeah, return of the white steel tonight as it was missing the last game.
That's right. Nick Vigiano took it with him to his playoff game, which we can understand takes precedence against a regular season intermediate game. They did not have white steel last night. They still managed about 16 hits and 9 runs, but white steel should obviously be a welcome sign.
There's a girl pitcher on the mat, it looks like, for this team.
That's right, and
number 8, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken. She throws her warm-up pitches.
And that one is way short. I believe her name is Jenny Fanch, not to be confused with Jenny Finch, the USA softball player. Fanch, I'll tell you what, as much as she's not reaching the plate right now, I gotta think she's dangerous because she's wearing that visor, and that visor is all business when it comes to girls in softball.
A visor on the mound.
Now, it also should be mentioned that the Hill is missing Nick DeMalto, who is down the shore for the week. Liam, that's a big, powerful left-handed bat. What is that going to mean to the lineup that he's not here?
I just think some other players are going to have to step it up a little bit. The key player I think is going to step it up the most is Derek Doodle. I think he's going to have to just get some more key hits. And also Lee Mack.
Lee Mack will have to step up as we see he's showing up just in time for the game. That is his MO. Liam, I think we're just about ready to get this thing started.
Let's take a look around the horn. We have Brad Marvel starting at first base. Michelle Bauer starting at second base. Adam Seltzer at shortstop. Mark Gilman at third. Nick Vigiano on the mound. Marlena catching.
She's in there somewhere. Let's go out to left. We got Rich Hauser in left, strong-armed. Even stronger-armed Derek Dutil, who threw an absolute hose in the last game. If you didn't see it, folks, find the tape, look it up, because you will be extremely thrilled. Playing about in right center, or center, whatever you want to call it, is Alex Fidorich, and then rounding out there in right field is Matt Ludis. Lee Mack will start on the bench. I don't know if this is because he was late or just because, probably because he's late and the lineup was already set. Maybe I gotta get the book.
Where is it?
Probably not as bad. I have a pen. Sorry about that, folks. There is no book currently, but we will get that and we will get the lineup to you. And we are about to get underway here. Here comes Liam with the book. And one final thing, Liam, that we need to mention. You were not here last game, which is quite all right. It happens. Announcers miss games. We're not hockey players. We miss games. Not with us tonight. It's a little somber moment. Chris Guest is not with us. My weekend partner. He is recovering from wisdom teeth oral surgery, and we wish him all the best to a speedy recovery. Chris, we miss you, and your seat, we're keeping it warm for you, all right? Liam?
Chris, it's just speedy recovery. Hope to see you here next game.
Well said. At this time, we'd like to take a moment of silence while we remember Chris and all of his vocal attributes. All right, well, I think it's time we got underway with some baseball, Liam. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's go with some softball, actually.
Yeah. Here, take a look at it.
We'll get it when the Hill back. The Hill is the home team, so they will be in the field first. We already went through the defensive alignment, and now leading off for the Panthers is